Hey TikTok, I got a question for you. And this one's gonna really piss some people off. So buckle up, here we go! So, does Jesus, as portrayed in the Gospel of Matthew, endorse ritual castration? Well, whoever the author of Matthew was obviously thought so. It's pretty clear. Matthew 19 verses 10 through 12 are telling Jesus' male followers to do one thing, and that's cut their junk off. At least their testicles. Why, you might ask? That's because ritual castration was actually seen as a deeply faithful and devotional act among many people, not just among early Christians, but pagans as well. Probably the most well-known ritual castrations in the ancient world from a pagan context were associated with the cult of Cybele in Greece, or known as Magna Mater in Rome. No, Pat, you gotta be full of shit. No, actually, two notable early Christian fathers, Origen and Tertullian, both write that it's better and preferable to be castrated in order to not offend the flesh. So you got that. And Eusebius, later commenting on, he's kind of fanboying over Origen, says, yeah, he may have done that when he was younger, castrated himself, but it was because he had a severe and deep devotion to God and wanted to avoid any temptations of the flesh. So what did some Romans think about all this cutting off of the junk? Interesting, at the end of the first century, both the emperors Domitian and Nerva outlawed the practice of castration. Maybe because so many Christians were castrating themselves, that's why Domitian may have been referred to as the Antichrist. Who knows? Apparently, that didn't end the practice, because in 132, Hadrian had to come back and say, hey, look, castration and circumcision, by extension, are outlawed to the point that if we find out who's doing it or having done to them, they're to be executed. And in his apology, Justin Martyr casually mentions that this young man, in order to avoid temptation, wanted to be castrated. He notes, though, that when he went to the governor, because it was illegal to do it without special permission, the governor said, no fucking way! So the guy didn't have sex, according to Justin, for the rest of his life. So why did all these early Christians practice castration? Well, the answer is simple, because they think Jesus had. What? That's right. More than a few people think that Jesus may have been someone who practiced ritual castration. Or at least that's what the unknown author of Matthew wants you to believe, that Jesus either did it to himself or at least wanted everybody else to think about doing it.